Hello and welcome to Cities Skylines. And we are here live today. We're looking at the ferry stop here, but that's not where we will be doing any work today. But this is just a sneak peek on what's coming into the channel. And it's not ferries crashing, but like they just did. I knew it would happen. But yeah, I think we do have one more building for the zoo, don't we? Let me take a look at that before I get into anything else. I want to start working on the new suburb and do some... Oh, we have the lion enclosure. I don't think we put that on yet. But the size for that, I won't think it would fit unless we move this big mountain here back a little bit more, but I don't want to actually do that. I think we can keep the size of our zoo the way it is at the moment. We are a level 5 zoo and everyone seems to be happy, so no complaints over there, and enough entertainment as well. So hopefully this will be all that we need over here. Now, one thing that I noticed is that this area is quite busy right now. I might change the road layout here, or how they actually access these little roads, because this is where it's getting everything busy. People from here want to go straight, but then the ones turning left will get in their way, so that'll be a big issue. But anyway, let's move into our new suburb over here. And the first thing that we need to do, actually, is that enough for ferries to go underneath there? I'm impressed. I have a feeling that we have to actually erase that a little bit, and I'll take a look very soon. Hey Nicholas, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a great day. At the moment, I'm just preparing things before we start working into this new area here, but I want to see if the ferry can go underneath here. I have a feeling that they can't. So that's what I'm double checking. It would be great if they could, but yeah, it needs to go up a little bit. There you go. That might be more than enough. And okay, so a few things that we have to do here. I'm glad you're good. So the idea for today is that we maybe work on this park and also do some detailing in this bare place that we have here. I want to add some trees around here because of the pedestrian pathway, and maybe we can utilize a key on this side. Not completely sure yet, but I think that'll be good if we do. So hopefully that works for us. But yeah, by the way, I was just recording the episode where I've added these ferries over here, and this is a little bit of a spoiler for what's coming in the channel. So, but interesting enough, like it took me about 2 hours to work on the ferries. I really don't know what happened. Like I set to work on this, and when I finished, I was like, all right, it's dark. It's like no sunlight outside anymore. What's happening? But I guess it was properly done, so I'm actually happy with that. So let's see what we can use over here. I want to add some trees, but I want something that's taller than this. I think that will look pretty cool actually. And interesting that this building actually have all this space and they're not used. So This one... Oh, this one actually might have the right size. I want to add a line in here. Maybe from there? Yes. Oh, that's just so perfect. Cool. And then I want to pop some more trees around here just to make it look a little bit nicer. I could even like add a couple in here, to be honest, in the middle of those, so we can hide the change in the height over there and make sure that it all look good. So these corners here, I have a feeling that we don't have any zoning over there. Yeah, we don't. Why we don't have that? Like, that's really odd. But anyway, what we could do, we can start with this one, so we can add some pavement and we create some what I call manual parks. Or maybe, actually, I'll add some planters in there, add some trees, and let's see, this might be good over here actually, just behind this building. And I could do... Is this too big? I don't think so. I want one there and one over here. Now we have to find some trees that will work with that. And I think we have the right ones. I just need to make sure. Yeah, there we go. I want 2 trees over there. This one I'll do slightly different, one in the middle. And if I can, I will do just those at the bottom there, so we have some sort of ground cover. Might do over there, no one will see that, but it's there. I know it's there, so that's how it works. If you know that something is not there and that you need it, then it doesn't look so good. And for this one, what I want to do here is basically a sitting area. Maybe turn that around. Another one over here. Yeah, we don't need too much over there. I think just a few places here and there to make it look nice. And another one over here. And there is something else that I want to add in there. That's why I left some space in between. And what I want is basically some beam. And I think I'll go with this one. Why not? Over there and over here. And then I might add 2 at the back here as well. And there we go. I think this looks slightly better and it's different from the usual scene that we have. And if you look at the back there, you can go in there, have a seat and enjoy this huge beam from the building. But at least, like, maybe it's something for employees to take a break and stay there, have a chat. Hey App Gamer, how are you? It doesn't actually make it smoother. As you can see, at this level, if I keep it 100%, it will go really well. The good thing about this slider is when you are recording, you can actually speed the game up, but then it's, I don't know, it just feels odd. I'll take it. I'll keep it slower and see how it goes. Obviously, we're not building anything that we need this area to grow. So let's try it. Yeah. Oh, look at that! Some traffic in here. We might have to take a look at another option for them to cross. Oh, look at that! that is something else that we need to take a look here, and that's trams. Oh, that's... wow, that's a lot of people waiting for trams. The problem is, I think I can add one more, but more than that will make them starting to back up on each other. Because we have one in there. Where is the other one? I have some space, I guess. Yeah, might add another one. Yeah, won't resolve the issue with the amount of people waiting, but I think at least it's a start. 80%, let's see how that looks. There you go. Yeah, you know what? I like it actually. Thanks for that. It's not too bad. I think, as you said, like it's a little bit more realistic and it's not so slow, so it doesn't feel odd. And bring this over here. There we go. I just want this area. Like usually you don't have this bare area in between the buildings, right? You would have like some planters, some trees over there, things like that. In here, that's fine. Like there are no real buildings in here, but between the buildings, you usually don't have that. So that's why I use the concrete over there. And sometimes we add a little bit of trash. Sometimes we add like a garbage bin like this one. If we go all the way there, we do have one in there, but we could add this one. Let me turn property anarchy as well, so I can place it where I want. There we go. Could like add some benches in here, maybe some tables, but the only thing that I want in here at the moment, we don't have those trees from the buildings already, so I just want to add one more over there. Yeah, I usually change the percentage for... oh, it doesn't fit. For recording, and that's where it makes sense for me, because then what I can do is when I do, for example, time lapse, I can just speed up the game and things look a lot smoother. Or doing a shorts, for example, that's when I use the sliders. I put at 30% and then record at normal speed, and then I speed it up in post-processing, and that makes like it looks just smooth and perfect. But do we have anyone waiting on the road here? No, we don't. All right. But yeah, when playing on the live stream, I usually don't change that as much. So, but yeah, I like it. 80% looks good. So no complaints for me. And I'm quite enjoying it. So let's take a look at this mark. Like we don't have much space to work with here. What I might do, like the idea of this is not making money or anything like that, so I won't worry too much about buildings, positioning, and if people have access to them. Like for example, I'm thinking about adding these plazas at every, well, I say every corner, but just there. Can fit over here. Yep, level 2. There we go. How many people we have visiting here? More than 4,000 already. That's pretty good. Then we can maybe add a cafe, right? If you've been looking at my videos and looking at my channel for some time, you know that like there is always a cafe in my builds. they are always there. So one over there. And what's the back? Just concrete. So maybe I'll add it around here as well. So it just like basically connects the back with the plaza. I quite like that. I have a feeling that people are just using this as a shortcut for other areas, so that's why we had so many people visiting. Which, it's fine. Can't complain about that. Maybe a restroom over here, and I'll just move that slightly. Yeah, I think that's fine. Park info booth, maybe over there. Yeah, I know that I'm putting this on the road, by the way, so that's all right. I usually put everything inside, so I'm trying to do something slightly different in here. And what we have, climbing frame. I feel like this would be a good idea to have those in here. And I might do a couple, actually. You know what? I actually like that. Oh, I have the 3 line up like that. I quite like it. And then maybe some gazebo next to the cafe is a good place. Thinking about that, I might do one, well, next to the road, basically in between every single tree over here, which means that we have one over there as well. Yeah, I'm happy with this. And then, do I need fence in this place? I don't feel like it. I think it'll be an open area. And we might have, yeah, we have enough entertainment, to be honest. So maybe let's go for the vegetation and try to get something nice in here. Do you think it looks a bit weird? You might be right, actually. I just want to give the children more options. But what we could do instead... The problem is I don't like the trampoline that much. I don't think it looks so good. But let's see how that goes. Well, at least it breaks between the two climbing frames, and yeah, I think I'll go with that. I just feel like the trampoline, it's like, it's a nice building and all of that, but I think we just have too many trampolines, right? I never saw something like that. Like, I usually only see one or maximum of 2, never saw that many together. It just feels a little bit odd, but maybe it's better than having the 3 of them over there. What do you think? You think that looks a little bit better? Like, I'm always keen to try different things and explore some new ideas on this. So feel free to let me know what you think. I need to move this. This is not in the right place. Over there, please. Maybe in here. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So what I'm doing now is basically starting with some ground cover, so very low vegetation, and then I'll build this up with something that's taller and building up all the way to the trees. And by what I mean by what's taller, it's basically using, we have some bushes like this or some clusters like those, and they are slightly taller. So we start building different levels for that. Yeah, for the trampoline, just looking at Epic Gamer comments, that's good for lots of people. That's true, yeah. Maybe I just haven't been to a place that would have so many people using that at the same time. I don't know. And you choose what's better. Yeah, that's fine. As I always say, I like to build these with everyone. So if you have suggestions, that they are more than welcome, and I love to hear your suggestions. There's a lot of things here that are built based on suggestions from people watching or on the videos that I have on my channel on the Let's Play. So it's always welcome. Don't worry about that. I don't take that personally if you don't like something. But if you have better ideas than something that I'm doing, then I love it. That's always helpful. So what I'm doing here again is basically we have now 2 levels, right? We have this ground cover and now we have this level of bushes. So now we are going to the 3rd level, which are the trees. And I just don't want to overdo it. I usually overdo on the trees, right? Let's take a look at that. I don't know if I like those trees over here. And not that one, not yet actually. I'm looking at some trees that we use somewhere else. I think these are good. Not those. Yeah, I think I'll use some of those. And random tree rotation. Yeah, I do have random tree rotation. Doesn't look like it, but I do have it. But for some reason, it's broken. I think there is another mod that is causing some conflict with that, because I can even rotate the trees, like I'm holding the right button and trying to rotate that, and it's not actually working. So that's quite annoying, actually. I need to fix that. It's been a long time that I've been thinking about, well, not thinking, but trying to have some time to look at that and see if I can find a fix. But I haven't yet. So yeah, maybe I'll get there. But if you don't know what it is, the tree rotation basically automatically change the way the tree is pointing at. So basically, if you put like trees like this, they don't look like just copies. They will be turned around. Like you turn around a building, the trees will be turned around as well. Your stream 4040p, my monitor resolution 1080p. What my internet can handle 720p. That's how it usually works, right? I try to keep it the maximum I can before I actually have like lag connection between what I'm doing and what you're saying and what's actually happening. Otherwise, like, it takes me so long to see your message and I don't really know what's happening or what people is actually talking about, and that's not very good. And oh, that'd be too tall over there. Okay, need something a little bit smaller. Oh, I think, yeah, I say smaller, but I love this tree. By the way, this is a leafy oak, and they look pretty cool. I just love those trees. And I feel like I could basically add one over here and we might be good. Hey Trevor, how are you doing? Hope you are alright. And I feel like I still need one tree over here. Like, that's just bare. Maybe, yes, that fills the space. There we go. And maybe another one over here at the corner. Yeah, that's good. Now I guess for the park we are done. I'm happy with this. Can add some... you know what? Let's recycle garbage. Oh, I don't mind if they have fireworks there. We don't have animals. We can have night tours over there. Why not? And make everyone happy. But now this area is starting to look like something better. Oh, I still need to finish this park as well. You know what? Maybe we just go there and work on this. It looks like I really love the climbing frames, but this area here, I want to make it a little bit more symmetrical. But at the same time, I don't know. Anyway, I think I'll leave that in. But I really like this park. I don't know why. I want to put like trees on these corners here. That'll be perfect. Suburb was placing markets in the city. It would look cool for this. Markets? Do you mean... I do have a winter market or the old market street, but I don't think I have any assets for markets other than the vanilla ones at the moment. This is something I could do actually, and this is huge, so that's not going there. But yeah, it might be a good idea, to be honest. And there's a lot of people again. Okay, line details, seems like we need more. Buses over here, how many? It seems like I need to add more means of public transportation. By the way, we just changed how the public transportation work. So just to give you a brief overview of the city as well and what we've been doing. In the past few episodes, we were building this area here to the left. This is the new neighborhood. If you look at the Let's Play series, you see, I'm not sure where is it from. It let you know I have more information. All right. So here on the left is where we were building the park, and this was the latest area that we've built. So this is basically what I'm using for my videos on Let's Play, and they are called How to Build a New Suburb. Basically, I go through all the steps to build this. And then earlier today, as I mentioned, I was recording an episode to add more ferry lines. So as you can see, there is a lot of ferries going around now. I think we have to take advantage of all the rivers that we had. We have this area here that's serving as a central station, and this was on the last episode as well. That hasn't gone live yet, by the way, but we are using this to alleviate the train traffic. So everyone is going in here, and this is distributing people to the whole city. Then we have the airport in here. This is the tourism sector where we have like the Garden Eden. What's the Eden project? Yeah, the Eden project, not Garden Edge. What am I talking about? We have the space elevator. We have a lot of different buildings. We have the airports. We have Cathedral of Plenitude. This is a tourism area. Let me just double check. This one is a tourism specialization, and this one is leisure specialization. So then we have some offices in here. This is a fancy area of the city. We have some train stations. We have a metro line going across, and there was some change in the metro line because now they connect to the central station, which is not central, but we will get to that. We have this area as well. This is the university, so this whole island is just for the university. Oh, Palmstein? Yeah, I know him. I might take a look to see what he's doing. Might give me some ideas on how to place those markets. Hey, stupid guy, that's a great name. Thank you very much, and welcome to the channel. I hope you're enjoying it. So what else do we have here? We had some farms in here. So the name of the suburb, it's the old farms, by the way, because we had a big farm. But as the city grew, it didn't make sense to keep the farm in this area. So we moved the farm, create a mix zone district. So we have some industry, we have some residential, and in the middle we have commercial. Have some factories in industrial over here. And what else do we have here? We have some university facilities over here because this area is pretty far away from the university. And I really like this area. You have the technology district in here, and you have this residential area that's actually surrounded by a park, which I really like. So that's pretty fun. Then you have this suburb here. We call it the secret place. This is just basically like an area that was really hard to build anything. So what I've done here, I made some, canals? That's what I'm looking for. And then made a road that go up. We also have the cable car in here, so people can go up and down. And this area actually looks pretty cool. I have some ferries going in here. We have a stop over there as well. And then the industry is all around here. So we have some oil industry, we have some farm industry, and some forestry industry up here. We also have a cargo airport over there that I quite like because it's pretty up high. Then we need to actually finish this connection here. It might be coming the time to finish that. This is where we start the city, and we have a stadium in here. This is the main connection. We do have now some traffic. Again, this started to happen when we built this area. When we built this, we added public transportation, we added trams into this area, we added this train station, more subway connections, and then this started to get like a lot more traffic. So from time to time, I'll come back and take a look at that. The market's from a DLC, but I don't know which. That's interesting. I'll have to search for that. I'll see what Palms is doing and try to do that, or try to find that myself and see what we can do. But yeah, I'll definitely take a look at that. I just made a note for myself. Make another city on the other side of the river. Let's see. That's what do you mean by other side of the river? There's so many rivers in here. So we're still growing, as you can see. So that is definitely, I want to build up here and here. Those areas I want to work on. And I don't think I want to build on this side though, but definitely over here would be a good place to build. Oh, sorry, bottom left. So I think this is where you made, right? So yeah, this would definitely be a new area here. Now you gave me a good idea, actually. We could start, as you mentioned, another city over here. And then we could slowly build this up over there and connect everything up. That'll be quite fun. And I like this area over here as well. It's pretty nice. Beach. Yeah. All right. That's a good idea. I won't start it today though. I think this deserves like some proper time and proper consideration on what we do here and how we do it. The place you said was good is good. Yeah. I think it's pretty good. You know what? Just so we can remember. So there we go. We'll have a new area over there. So new city. Open for suggestions only, or we can leave it as new city. Or new Atlantis city. That might work over there. But yeah, I think almost everything actually is named. Like this suburb that we are working right now, we don't have a name for that yet. This park, we don't have a name for that yet. This is just the generic name that came with it. So if you have any ideas for this area, I would love some suggestions. Glade Park is also Glade Park just because. But then like Riverbank, Central Park, these are the names that I've done that. We have a bit of a bamboo forest in here as well, which the train goes right in the middle, which I love. So that's pretty good. We have the Forestry Hills, the Oil Square, the Farm Fields, the Secret Place, the Flat Corner Park, Hillside, Flat Mountains Ring, the Flat Mountains, Midlands, Old Farms. So there is quite a lot of things named in here. But yeah, if you have ideas for this area, let me know. I would love that. Let me take a look at the comments. The place, I think you also have a train line so you can make train stops. Yes, definitely. And the good thing about this is that I also have a cargo line in here that's separate from everything else. And we can bring that into here as well. So that's just perfect. And then we can connect like a line over here and maybe even take them to the central station. Same River District. Make a new park with a little C and call it Glen Park. Hold on. We're talking about this one. Make a new park with a little C. What do you mean a little C? I don't think I get it. But the other suggestion, Sing River. The train is perfect for new people looking to move in new city. Yeah, exactly. I think that'll be how we start that area, actually. You know what? Okay, you guys convinced me. So maybe that's how we start this area, right? I think like this is as good place as any to start on building over here. So what we need is basically a train station. Maybe just start this area and then we can kick things off later on an episode just to build this area up. So do we need a hub or do we go for just a simple train station? If you look at train options, oh, Little Lake, yeah. Yeah, that might work a little bit better. So the options that we have for train. Let me add a road in here, just to get things going. That didn't work. Oh no, how is the terrain over here? Alright, that might actually help us decide where to build. Yeah, we probably would do better if we build over here. Yeah, I'll do this. So go over there. One thing that I always do in our city, let me fix this. This is annoying me. So build this up over there and we remove this before we make some odd shape that won't look good anywhere. There we go. So every single city, well, every single area of our city, they all have the residential self-sufficient buildings. And this makes our life a lot harder because they don't pay as much tax and all that sort of stuff. So I'm making these over here as well. And then let's build a road again over here, and then we can place some train stations and decide on one of them. Let's see, we'll go with this one, this one, this one. And on the other side, I think these are the elevated ones. Cool. So this is what we have as a means of train stations. I actually feel like using this one. I like this, the road is actually on an angle. But looking at the other ones, that'll be good. So look at this. Let me know what you think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. And while I drink some water. I'm very tempted to go with number 4 over here. So that would actually be good. If you don't have any other suggestions, then I might go for this one. Hey, can I be a mod for the chat? Thank you for offering, but I think we already have someone that suggests that. That's actually on my Discord server, and he's not on at the moment, but I don't think we have so many people that we need a moderator in there. I think that'll be alright, but I'll keep that in mind. Stick around, and if we ever have a need for that, we might have a chat about this. And what's the rest of the area going to be like architecturally? I do like 4 though. Yeah. And yeah, I don't know yet. So basically, I don't know if you just joined LS. If you did, so welcome. And I hope you are having a good day. But I was actually just detailing another area. So basically where we were working before, just for context, like we were working right here on the right. And we started looking, like taking a look at the city and showing around some of the things that we did, and we had some suggestions in the chat to build in this area. And we're not building the whole area right now. We are just setting this up as a starting point so we can know and understand what we have to do here later. This will probably be done on a Let's Play video instead of on the live stream, so then we can spend like more time and get things quite easily. But in terms of I'm back. Did I miss something? No, we're just deciding which train station, and I think we settled on this one. So I did just join, sorry. Nothing to be sorry about. Yeah, so that's what triggered the whole conversation, right? We were looking at the map because like it does look great. I love this map, and we've built quite a lot as well. And we are starting this little area in here that will be a central station for all our trains. And we are finalizing detailing this little area in here in this one. And we've just changed a lot of things in the Let's Play. So I just recorded in the afternoon today an episode that had a lot of ferries. In the previous one, we changed the trains. So there are a few things happening that is changing this. So I was looking around, and the suggestion is that we could start a new city in here. And then as we grow this, they will connect to the main city. And as we have a train line in here, and like the idea is, well, we have a train line. This is the best way for people to arrive in this new place. And it makes sense starting by placing a train station. Now, for the type of buildings, we are using self-sufficient house. So for this whole map, since the beginning of the Let's Play, We've been through 42 episodes, I think, and we are using the self-sufficient buildings everywhere. So if you look like at places like this one, you have self-sufficient buildings everywhere. So that's the theme that we are going for. I don't want to do anything different in this area though. I hope that makes sense. So train station, this is the train station from the last, not DLC, the content creator pack. And you can find it over here, and that's this one, Ground Island Platform Train Station. So that's from the train stations content creator pack. It's the most recent one, by the way, if you want to take a look at that. So what we can do here is basically grab all that, and well, I didn't want the trees, but we'll get the trees as well. And what I'm thinking is that we do something like this. And then the train line will split somewhere around here, go into there, and meet the train line somewhere around there. So that'll be the idea. Now let me grab some trees over here and just remove them. We usually add them manually anyway, so we don't need that. So we have like a clean area, a clean slate to work on. And then probably need to smooth this a little bit. Actually, let me bring this over this side, and then we smooth that out. There we go. All right, we need to connect that as well. Yeah, that's all right. Trains, and give me that one. So I'll start with like just moving forward like that. And the way I think I'll go about this, I don't want to split from here at the curve. I want to go a little bit further back. Probably even around here. Give me 5 over there, then we merge. And then I can probably just go straight over there. Hopefully, and do a curve like this. Yeah, trains will have to slow down here anyway, so I think that makes sense. Now for a few tricks over here. So let's grab that segment, smooth this out so we have a nice transition over there. The second one is using the network mode tool. You can use move it as well, but for this case I'll select that option, and this option, press enter, and we'll have a nice slope. I'll fix this in a second, but I want this to be a nice slope as we are dealing with a train station, right? Now, as you can see, this goes straight, and all of a sudden it's going up and then goes straight, right? If we use node controller and select make slope, then you have a nicer transition. And now going down here, we do basically the same over here. Select the node that you want, make sloped, and there you go. You have a smoother transition over there. Although looking at this, I think I want to make this one the same height as that, and probably just do this using move it. You can just slope objects and it does it for you, or you use the network mode tool and you select where you want that, and it looks a little bit better. Perfect. I like that. Although I would like to keep it the same height as well, so that doesn't work yet. Let me fix that up. Let's make sure that this looks kind of okay. And well, this one is the same height as this one, right? Just like not exactly how I want, but I will get there. Is it the same height as this one? Interesting. Maybe let's look into this. Oh, now I can see. All right. Let me move that down a little bit. And from there, we can again use this one from here to there. Press return. There we go. This will make our life easier when smoothing the banks over there. And over here, you know what? I could just do it manually, to be honest. Just move that down a little bit and we are good. Okay, we have access to that. And yeah, I won't connect to that side yet. I'll leave this for a later date. Words. But yeah, I think this will be the start of this area. Let me smooth. Whoops, what happened there? Smooth this out a little bit. So this doesn't look as bad. There we go. And over there. Good. I think that'll be quite a nice area. Nice. All right. Random place. Hi, how are you? Can you say what? What's Maurico? I can't move it anymore. I can't move it anymore. Yeah. Slowly in a sad voice. I think I'll pass. But we have the starter area for our new city here, which is quite nice. And I'll just make sure that we have all these set up, at least this new area, and then we can like build decent neighborhoods here when we actually start working on this. But I think for I started, that'll be it. We can take a look at that later. I'm really happy with this. Thanks a lot for your suggestions. I think this would be quite nice to do. Now, moving back to our short detailing. That's the word I'm looking for. Do we have... Oh, those buildings have just empty space at the back. So you know what that means, right? We need some trees over there. Maybe that's too big. Yeah, I think I'll go with those. And then I might do the same over here. I just want to dot these trees around here, so this is not like so bare. We don't need to be very realistic or detail every single corner, but we just need to make at least what we can looks a little bit better. And that's the goal here. That's definitely the goal. We have our parking here. What else are we missing? We're missing in this area as well. But you know what? In here, I want that taller tree that we have. That I never remember the name. This one. The bold cypress. Maybe a couple over there. I think with these buildings, it will look quite good over here. Maybe over there as well. And now we go back to... Oh, a jacaranda. This would be a feature at some points. Like for example, we have this little corner here. That'll be pretty good in there. Maybe in here as well. So you have like one on each corner. That is quite good. Another one over there. And where else can we add that? I want to see, well, let's see, I want that to be in somewhere that's visible. And I might add over there as well. And I want you to feel this space. This isn't looking so good at the moment. So we'll use some shrubs over there and maybe use some of those trees to fill the gaps. Maybe I use this one as well in here and there. Still feel like I need another one there. All right, that looks good. I always look at this and think like, oh, there is so much traffic in here, but the cars are just parked. They're not actually going anywhere, they're just there. All right, this over here and maybe a couple over there. I feel like, yeah, the clock is turning backwards again. So let's change the light a little bit. I think this will be okay. And let's select some other type of trees as well. I feel, oh, we have the cypress. Maybe we add a line of cypresses in here. Yes, and that works quite well with this building over there. I really like that. Cool. Where else can we use that? Maybe at the back here of these buildings? Let me see if that works. Oh, you know what? It does work. And that's pretty good actually. Oh, I should have used those before. Feel like I'm missing out. But yeah, I think that's slightly better. For this corner over here, do you mind if I ask where your accent is from? Just curious. Yeah, I have a weird accent. I'm in Australia. I'm originally from Brazil. And yeah, so that's a mix. And then, yeah, all the way, I don't like it. Remove it. Remove it. I think I'll keep it that way, but I'll definitely fill this gap. And, all right, yeah, this like instantaneously looks better, a lot better actually. This is also looking like, I hate when you add buildings and it just looks like that, like all over the place. Why don't you just fill the gaps, right? And then it looks a lot better. Even here, like it makes sense to have this. I'll do over there, and I think I'll try to smooth the terrain over here. Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely do that. I think it's slightly better. It's not perfect, but then you don't see like the terrain being wonky like Bifa likes to say. Oh, in Sydney. Nice. I lived in Sydney for what? 5 years? Now I live in Brisbane. Well, close to Brisbane. Not exactly in Brisbane, but close enough. And what I think I'll do in here, I think I'll just copy all of this. Like, this is the best thing about movie, right? You can just copy and paste stuff and you can fill space pretty quickly. There we go. And then you can just like copy and paste other things if you want to. Like, for example, if I just want the background cover, or the ground cover rather, I'll just do this, and we can add some plants, bushes, and make this area look a lot better. And I think I'll stop here, otherwise it'll be too much. But yeah, look at that. I just love how simple it is, but how well this fills up. That's a nice part of the world. Less traffic than Sydney, for sure. Yeah, except if you are on rush hour and going from Brisbane to the Sunshine Coast on a Friday afternoon. So that's not really nice, but definitely, yeah, it's a beautiful place and less people. So I would say even more relaxing in a lot of different ways. Not so expensive, but I think it's changing. It seems like there is a lot of people moving here from Sydney and Melbourne now, and I can definitely see that like in new developments, new areas that are being built up, and yeah, it seems like everyone is enjoying. What they do, but everyone is enjoying moving up here at the moment, which is quite nice. So let me move this a little bit because it didn't work as I expected. Yeah, I don't mind these, but yeah, just want to make sure that I just don't overdo it. And there we go. Yes, it is too expensive for a lot of people. I think COVID made a lot of people realize they want to be closer to the beach. That's completely true. Yeah. That's the good and bad thing about Brisbane City. You don't have any beach that are close to the city, right? So if you want to go to the beach, you have to drive all the way to Sunshine Coast or Gold Coast, and that's actually a big drive. So that's why I mentioned like just if it's not rush hour on a Friday night, going north towards the Sunshine Coast, then you're fine because it gets hectic. It's like a lot of people, and that is an artificial beach in Brisbane. Forgot the name of the park. South Bank. Yeah, I think it's South Bank. And that's quite nice actually. But like in days that are hot, there is a lot of people going there as well. So it just needs more place for people to enjoy the open areas and have like some air outside. I think that's what it's missing over there. But it seems like there are pretty good parks around the area, and especially in the city, and it's quite nice actually. I like it over there. Just I prefer to be a little bit further away and somewhere quieter, I would say. Okay, let's use some of these flowers and I'll mix that up with these shrubs that we have. Let me space them out a little bit. There one. There's another one in here. Oh, our park just leveled up. There's actually two in here. There we go. All right. And the reason why I'm doing this is just because I'll copy and paste it over there. Just so I can fill the gaps in between the trees over here. Then I know where to go, yeah. Yeah, true, the mangrove trees, they are really nice. I just like them. Talk about mangrove trees, I think I do have some in here. Yeah. There we go. Mangrove bush. Very common on Surrey River banks in New South Wales and other areas. As you can see, I do have some assets from Australia, so I have like some, especially the trees. What are the other ones? Yeah, acacias. So they're pretty nice. I actually have them here at my place. So where can I put one of those? Well, over there. So you can take a look at that. I like their flowers, they're quite nice. But yeah, some really, really nice place. Oh, I missed one spot over there. So that'll be probably copy and paste as well. Over here. I'll fill this area first and then turn that around. Felt like I'm missing some trees over there. There we go. And I'll probably just pop those around here. Yeah, I like that. This area is actually looking a lot better. Quite happy with this so far. Yeah, I could make my own soft bank, yeah. That would be pretty cool, actually. I do have something, well, definitely not a soft bank, but something similar, you know. We have like this island in here, which you call Long Island, by the way. And we do have some, a key around here. I have like some rocks over there that if I can say so myself, I think that looks pretty cool. And I do have a park going around here all the way. So as you can see, you have a pathway that go underneath the bridge, go above the metro line there before it goes underground, and goes and connect to this area as well. So yeah, maybe that was the inspiration for that. Thinking about it, I just like these parks alongside the river. Like I have one crossing the bridge over here. Just on the other side, if you can see, we have this little park over here. You can cross the bridge via pedestrian bridge, and then, which is quite busy, and then you have this pathway that goes all around here, and then it connects to the other side of the road in a park as well, and goes up. So one of the things that I'm trying to do here is basically, oh, there's quite a lot of ferries here, but I'm trying to make the walkability in this city as good as possible. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of people walking and using bikes as well. So I have like basically every single road that I have road access. And yeah, very cool. Kind of reminds me of the walk around the botanical gardens in Sydney. Yeah, exactly. That's quite similar, actually. Yeah, I like that comparison. But the only difference is that obviously the botanical gardens in here, it's all green, but we have this high density residential area. But yeah, I want to make this easy for everyone to just walk and cycle. So as you can see, we have cycleways, protected cycleways. We have some that are just on the road itself, but it's all cycling. How can I say that? It's all ready for cycling. So you have these pathways that you have cycling separated from people just walking, which is quite good as well. And they seem to like all of that. So like this one, the road itself doesn't have any cycleways, but if you just use this, they can just use the cycleway around here. There we go. We have quite a lot of people walking and cycling in here. And then you can go all the way to this new area. Which, by the way, I want to change a few things here. Just as this is very busy, I want to change this slightly. So the way I want to change this, let me drink some water before I do this. Yeah, what I want to do is basically change how the crossings look like in here. As you can see, it goes like straight lines, and then this is a mess over here, and then it tries to follow the shape of the sidewalk and the curb, to be more exact, and it doesn't look good. Like, it's just weird. So a way to fix that is using node controller. You can select the node, and I'm still using the older version of node controller, but you have the same option in the new one, and you can mark no junction markings, and that will remove the markings for crossing. As you can see, people can still cross, it's still working, so you're not removing the ability to cross, you're just removing the markings. And then using intersection marking tool, we select that, we hold shift, and then the lines, the dots turn into those dashes, and you can select like from one side to the other, and you make your own crosswalks. And now this looks a lot better. So yeah, it just looks way better. And as you can see, look at the difference between this one and that one. So that's why I like to do that. I would love to live in a city like this. Sydney tries to do this and fails miserably. Yeah, well, I was in Sydney when they are still trying to build the tram in the city, going down George Street. And well, this took so long for them to build it. And to be honest, I don't know if it was the right option, because it is quite slow. I moved before it was ready. Like, it took like several years for them to finish that. But I like it, but I don't know. It just felt odd to have those trams in there, and they don't have as high capacity as a subway, for example, would have, or more train lines. But yeah, anyway, they do try to do a lot of bike lanes though, especially now in the city, and that's quite good. Like, I know a lot of people that actually use them going to work in the CBD, but it just, I feel it's too dangerous yet. I think you'll need some educational transition. So you have to educate your drivers to make that transition from a car focused, or car focused city to a more pedestrian friendly or bike friendly city. I think that's something that is needed over there. Unfortunately, there is still quite a lot of accidents, and well, it doesn't look good when that happens, unfortunately. Not unfortunately, it doesn't look good, but unfortunately, it happens. Just to make that clear. They're renovating it again. Biggest waste of money. I can't believe that. Take longer than catching the... Yeah, so I lived in Maruba, right? So I had to go to the CBD every day. And I would take the bus, and it would take me, I think, I'm just trying to remember, I think it was like 30 minutes or something like that. And it doesn't make sense to do what they're proposing to do. I would have to take the bus to, I don't know, where was it? To the final stop. I don't remember what the neighborhood was called. But I'll have to take the bus to there and then get another public transportation, which means paying more as well, and going to the city. But that would take me 50 minutes instead of 30. And it's like, really? You don't need that. But you said that they're renovating it again. Like, do you know why? I'm just curious now, because like, what's the point? When I was there, like, they're having quite a lot of issues with the energy company, because they had cables on the underground, and they were having a fight between the company that were building and the energy provider, because the energy provider was saying, well, you were building it, it's your responsibility, or is the council responsibility? And the company was saying, well, it's your cable, it's your electrical powers, so it's your responsibility, which I kind of agree, but I think the project was all wrong since the beginning, and that's where things started to fall apart, unfortunately. But George Street looks good though, without the cars, I have to say. Major vehicle faults, shut down for the next 18 months. Oh man, so sorry to hear that. That's terrible. Oh, I think I saw in the news, I think they found that every single vehicle had cracks or something, and that's because the lines, I don't know, I didn't read the whole thing. But yeah, I saw something about that. But yeah, it doesn't look good. Especially with all the money that they spent in there. 18 months. That's great. Hopefully our tram doesn't have any issues like that. It can still work for a long, long time. It's been running for a few years now, so it should be good. But yeah, I just want to finish all these. Oh, we should do some markings over here as well. I left this road over here because I wanted to extend into this area later on. So, oh, I done the markings in here. We're just not crossing over there. All right, yeah, fair enough. What's the next one? This one. All right. Yeah, George Street is pretty nice. I miss that though. I like the city. Always like to walk around there, especially during lunchtime. Great coffee shops, good place for food, great view at the harbor. So can't complain about that. This one, good. I'll leave that one. Can come back to that later. And reset to default. Oh, it's not reset to default that I want. Make sloped, and I think we had some more spacing over here. Why do we have traffic lights in there though? We shouldn't. So I think that's what I want to do. And I also want dedicated turning lanes over there. So yeah, we don't have any issues. Man, taxis in this game, they are really annoying. I don't know if you've ever seen how people actually wait for taxis in the game. Sometimes they just stop in the middle of the road and wait for the taxi there. So all cars have to just stop because there are people in the middle of the road. It's just the most annoying thing ever. There we go. Cool, I like this area. This is looking pretty good. And I love seeing the ferries coming along here. That's quite nice. And with these keys along here, it's just perfect. Really, really happy with this. Yeah, sounds like real life. No, it's not. I need to find one. I think we have usually issues around this area. I need to find people. They usually What is the park? Over here. Like, for example, these people here, they are on the right place waiting for taxis, right? So they're both waiting for taxi, traveling, using public transportation. So the taxi will come, the taxi will stop, and that's fine. But the problem is, I can't find anyone doing this. Was happening quite a lot over here. Like, people would stop, like right here in the middle of the crossing and stay there. So cars will have to stop here because there is someone in the middle of the road, and they would be able to go past that point. And then like nothing would work because the taxis wouldn't get there because the cars can't move. So it's just annoying when they do that. When they just stop like at the sidewalk, then that's fine. I don't mind that. It's just annoying when they actually stop in the middle there, which is not nice. But yeah, this area is looking pretty good. I just feel like we need a tree over here as well. What can we add there? Pines, no, too small. I want something bigger. I think I know the one that I want. Just need to find that. Is that the one? Yes, that's the one. That's a U. Well, that will look pretty good in there. And to be honest, look at how many people waiting for taxi in here. That's fine. You are on the sidewalk. That's where you should be. So I don't mind that. My problem is when they actually stop on the road. That's a major problem for me. Some trees over here, some over there. Are we having issues with trees? Let me look closer. No, there is just one waiting there. All right. Are they unbunching? Let's take a look at this train line, just to make sure that we don't have any issue. 240, which I believe is this one. Let's see. Yeah, that's exactly the stop over there. Yeah, it's just busy. It's all right. They are all right. Cool. Oh, you know what? As we are here, I feel like we can put down some trees behind the Eden project. So let's work on that. Love how your city looks so good. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's been quite a long time in the making, to be honest. So, but yeah, I'm enjoying work on this city. I was playing on 2 cities, by the way, and I just stopped on the other one because this was so fun to build on this one, and then I'll be back on the other one when I finish this. So yeah, we will be back. Feel like I won one of these. Congrats on qualifying for the World Cup, by the way. Yeah, I not sure if that's what you're talking about. Are you talking about soccer? Because I don't really follow that. I don't really like it. I'm more a Formula 1 person, or even American football. That's something that I quite like, actually. But yeah, soccer is not something that I usually like. This is not going in the right place. There we go. Great. That looks so good. I love to look at the city at this distance and see all the people walking and cycling. There's a bunch of people cycling over there. It does look pretty good. And I still don't want to put anything down here. I should do something else there. Is there any more gaps in here? Well, I do have one in there. And I feel like we can just add a couple of trees over there and we'll be fine. Yeah, then we have the airport here, so not doing anything over there. This is the weather station, climate research station. So I'm leaving that in. I feel like we deserve like a green corridor in here. But before I finish this area, I don't want to put anything there. So I'll leave it this way. Let's go back to where we were working before. Nice. This is coming along quite nicely. Oh, fair enough. I just saw Brazil qualified. Not my favorite sport either. Yeah. Add a canal there. I reckon water next to the road might look good. Hold on. We were working in here, right? Do you mean a canal over here? I don't know. We could actually have some water around the runways. That would be a big project if we do that. I don't know how that's gonna look though. Yeah, might try that later. But yeah, I don't feel like canals in this area would work. Especially these at the corner. Hey Rodolfo, how are you? But yeah, something to consider actually. Like the problem I see in this area is actually there is nowhere to bring water to the canal, right? We don't have water around here. We just have the sea over there. If I bring a canal at the same level, we have like a big hole in here. And just to see the height of this, I think this is slightly better. So as you can see, this area is pretty tall compared to the water level. And yeah, I don't think that will work, unfortunately. But I do like some canals, and that's why I've built this secret place. Where is that? It's so secret that I can't find over here. There we go, our little canal in here. Like this is all the same level, so it makes sense. Let's move the clock forward again. But yeah, there's still a lot of areas that I want to build and things that I want to do. We'll get there. We will get there. All right. Yeah, I think it'll look cool. Maybe something I consider doing is actually building a canal around the airport, especially around the runways. That might look good as well, and then I can bring these under these roads over here into the river. Not sure, might be too high as well. Yeah, might be. I don't know. You never know. We can try. Can always try. But yeah, can we finish this off? I mentioned that I want to do a key on the other side. Now I'm thinking if I should just continue this one and go around. I think that's what I might do. Like if you go this one, right? And instantaneously, I don't like it. Let me bring this. How close are we? Well, to be honest, we could be a little bit closer. Not here though. Oh, I think the height there is actually wrong. There we go. It would be a very interesting airport. Yeah. Like you probably heard the conversation that I was having with LS. And in Sydney, actually, the runway has like the sea all around it. So it's actually an extended runway into the water. And it looks quite cool, actually. So could try that. That would be something nice to do. How are you, Rodolfo? Is everything all right? Having fun today? And just down a little bit. There we go. This is actually wrong angle in there. There we go. This one, we go a little bit down. I just want to make it look like it's one thing, instead of having this line breaking over here. So bring this one same height as that. Might move this, well, just there actually. And this one we go all the way here. Feels like we can go closer. Yeah, definitely can. There we go. It's just here that looks a bit odd. Oh, I think I know what it is. There we go. Cool. I wish live chat would come at the same time as the live. Yeah, that's the delay I have actually. It's always pretty annoying, but well, you know, it's something. I still can talk to you, so that's a good thing, I guess. You like the style of the city? Yeah, thanks for that. I really appreciate it. I try to create my own style and make it something that for me is pleasant to see and work on. So, but yeah, I'm glad that you like that. That means a lot, actually. And let me free draw these around here. And then we see how it goes. There we go. Hey, I'm good. Yeah, I'm glad you're good. How's New World? Level 60 already? Or not yet? Ooh, I like that. And it gives me a little bit more space to build as well. Oh, win-win. So let's see what we can do here. Let's flat this area a little bit. And, well, here we have to start adjusting heights, right? Let me close this. I'll try to make these all the same height and see how that goes. Bring me that one, and all the same height. Oh, way better. All right. I'm happy with this. Now, maybe the other ones. Have you got any sort of old town area built or plans? No, just trying to think. I'll show you the oldest thing that I have. I know that you're not asking like what's the oldest thing that you've built, but I think that's the closest I'll get from what you're asking. Just give me 1 second so I can get this. If you let me. There we go. Okay, that is good. I'll come back and fix the terrain over there in a second. So what I've done actually when we start building the city, we started over here at Riverbank, right? And then this is the oldest part of the city. So in order to make it look like it's still the oldest part of the city, we have just low density over here. And that's my way of building like something that's kind of older. At least I feel like it feels like to me that these houses have an older style, but I don't have anything like that look like old, because the whole idea of the city is self-sufficient buildings, so we wouldn't have anything that's too old, I would say. It's probably a city that was founded in the 2000s onwards, and then an area like the Rocks in Sydney, like a historic district. I know it, but we don't have anything like that in here. I don't know if that will fit with the style that we are going for. We do have these, like, this is a building that I've been trying to use for some time, right? But I can't use that. That's the old Market Street. I'll put that down somewhere so you can have an idea of what that looks like. I'll add it over here. I don't know if you know this building, but this is basically an open market based on an old town. I think it's German old town. So this looks really, really cool. I really like that. But I can't use it in the city because it doesn't fit. There is nothing like that. I feel like I need or to use an European theme for that, or download a bunch of assets from the workshop and work on that. But yeah, it's all quite modern, I would say. And main reason for that is that we, since the beginning, the idea was to start this city with all self-sufficient buildings, with a more nature integration all around the place. Like, for example, especially in this area where we have these big parks and a ring around the suburb. So that's a green ring followed by this area that goes along the highway as well. So yeah, I hope that answers your question, but unfortunately I don't have anything planned like that yet. Would you feel like it would work? We could actually build something in here, in this new city that we are planning. So might be a place to look at for that. Open for suggestions. That's what I want to say. Do you have any support program? I wish to support you. Thank you for that. There is a link to my Patreon in the description of the live stream. If you want to support me, just check it out. There is a lot of options there, I think, starting from $1 or something like that. So it's nothing much, but I really appreciate any support. And yeah, I do post some things there that are usually, or they're usually first over there, or they're just there. So it's worth taking a look at least. And obviously, thanks for that. And just looking at these. Now, can we keep on the same height? Just have to be careful if the water level here is pretty good actually. Oh, I think I messed it up. Let's try that again. There, all right, got it. Let's do this one. Oh, that's too high. All right, I'll probably undo and maybe set this manually actually. Get the same height there and put that. Oops. Oh, I see, we have one over here. Come on, grab it, grab it. There we go. Yeah, perfect. And then what we can do, I don't know if I can use it from here. Oh, I can. Fantastic. And then we just do that. Beautiful. And then on this side, yeah, we need to do some work in here. Let's work on that. I wish pay once though, that's fine. Like, really feel free to support or not, just being here, it's more than enough. But thanks for that. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it probably wouldn't make sense in the context of the city. Match European team way more. Agreed, yeah. Rodolfo, I'm almost at level 59. I bought all faction gears from level 60 yesterday. Yeah, so you're ready for level 60 on your ward. That's great. Getting there. Probably you'll be complaining that they don't add more things to do for higher levels in a couple of weeks. And stupid guy, thank you again for that. Really appreciate it. So, looking at this, let me push this back a little bit. Trying to remove this ugly third wall over there. I probably won't be able to remove from everywhere, but you know, I'll do my best. And yeah, move that back, move that back. It's okay, I would say. Probably this one, I'll lower that a little bit as well. And from here, well, I'll use this and we can push that back. Use this one from here, this one, and you see the results in a second. And then go around. This is actually all good over here. That's pretty good. That's quite a long way. Could even add some pathways to connect here because people can actually walk on these keys. And whoops. Camera issues. Let me look at the pathway and add some. As I mentioned before, we keep an eye on this, so let's make sure they have options. Move these to there, I would say, and this one over to there, so you have options. Cool. What I think I might do, I'll add one over here as well. Let me add over there. Come on. And we move things all the way over here, over there. And I want another one over here as well. There we go, gave you $3. Oh, thank you very much. I really, really appreciate that. It's very kind of you. And Rodolfo, but there is a lot of stuff to craft. Yes, that is a lot. That is a lot. On New World, though, I think I'm pretty good at gathering stuff. I think that's the thing that I'm very good at the moment. Especially because like everywhere I go, I stop and grab things along the way. Everywhere I go, like everywhere. So, whoops, that's not what I wanted. But yeah, but I'm way behind you. I'm almost level 26. So there's a long way to go. Let me just sort this out because the land here is looking quite weird and we can definitely use this in our favor. So what is the last one that we added? We added one in here. I feel like it would be a good idea connecting another one over there. And I feel like you can go this way, that way, and from here bring another one all the way to the bottom. All right, yeah, I'm happy with that. So they can join the key and walk over there as well if they wish to do so. And well, it makes sense to add one over here as well now that we've done everywhere else. So it feels like as good place as any. And we go there. And there we go. Now they can walk in here and get into the sidewalk and cross the roads and use this if they wish to do so. Perfect. I'm really, really happy with this side of town. Really like it. Now, I feel like I'll just add trees at the bottom here. So we have a nice green wall over there. And the way we do this is basically, we have like these trees that we use basically everywhere in the city. What I call basically the native trees for this area. And then we can just copy and paste this around here. And I think that will look really good actually. So let's fill this in. I should probably turn Propping 3 Anarchy off. And a little bit more over there. I'll do some over here. And yeah, we can fill this area. And I want like a very dense area as well. I think that will make sense at the back here. Although we do have the key over there, I want this to feel like you have a green wall over there. So animals can transition into different areas and people can rest under the trees. There we go. Looks much nicer. Now for this corner, I feel like we need a little bit of trees over there. I still don't know what to do at the top there, but I think there is one asset that I will try to find in the workshop and that I might use over there. So I'll wait for that. next to the train entrance here, I want to add more trees. Oh, I think I am happy with this at the moment. There is still this area at the back. I don't know if we even should do anything there. But yeah, so far so good. I think we now filled all the gaps in here. How did you get community with 500 subs? So basically YouTube changed the rules for the community tab. When was it? On the 12th of October. So basically a month ago. Now you need 500 or more subs to get the community tab. You don't need 1000 anymore, which is quite good actually. It's nice to have that option and be able to talk more with the subscribers and everyone in the channel. Oh, some flowers here will look so good. Let me do that. Let's go with white flowers at the back. Make a nice line and go all the way over here. Yeah, just the back, I think. Yeah, that'll look good. Cool. All right, I think that's mostly what I'll do for today. We've done quite a lot here. We got this park up to level 4 already, so that's pretty good. We can go up to level 5, just need to wait for more people. We got all these detailed. We detailed this park as well, the areas in between. We added the key around it. We've also started the new city over here, which we still need a name. I'll go through. I think one of you made a good suggestions there. I would boost your server, but maybe later. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you very much. I think you mentioned before the name for an area, right? I will take a look at that later, and maybe I'll name this new city like that. How that look like? Just going through the chat now to see if I can find the name you suggested. I can't find it, but I'll look it with more after I finish the stream, so I can make sure that I capture that and use that into the city. And for example, Rodolfo is there, and Rodolfo has a street on his name. So, by the way, if you watch my channel and you see that I name in every single Let's Play that I do a character, a road, a building, or anything with the name Rodolfo, this guy in the chat is the reason for that. He's on every single Let's Play series, he's there. So it became like something fun that we do. And it's quite nice to do that, and I quite enjoy doing this. So a lot of good suggestions today, that's what I was saying. And do you want to see anything else? If you do, just let me know and I'll show you now before I go. Sin River for the name, yes. I'll make a note of that. But you mentioned for this area, right? You know what? Let's change that right now. Instead of why do it later if we can do it now. Sin River, and this would be Sin River Park. But yeah, as I said, if you want to see anything or ask any questions before we finish this stream, just let me know now. I'll probably keep watching your vids and stream. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Every time you have suggestions, feel free to leave them on or send me a message on live stream like you're doing right now. I always love chatting with everyone, or send me a comment on the video, or maybe, I don't know, join my Discord server. There's a lot of ways to talk to me, my Twitter, TikTok, or there's a lot of options. But yeah, just let me know if you have ideas. I always build this based on some of your ideas. Obviously, there is a lot that I do. That's my creativity or things that I want to do. But there is a lot of areas that I work that are just based on comments that people leave in the chat, and I always appreciate that. So, like the new area that we will build very, very soon. So this will come soon. I think I have 2 or 3 videos recorded already, and after that we will probably work on the central station around here, and then I might start on this new city area, or maybe we make this a project for live stream. That's also an option. But yeah, so it doesn't seem like there are any more questions. So I just would like to thank you, everyone. I really, really appreciate your time and all your suggestions and your kind words. And thanks a lot for watching this. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. Leave a like as well. That really helps. And I do hope I'll see you in the next video. Just a heads up, live stream is on every Saturday, 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. And every day except on Saturday, I have videos going up and a lot of Let's Play series. There's something new coming up, by the way, which I'm quite excited about. And that'll be something a little bit different from what we do. But if you look at my community tab, you might have some indication of what might happen. So keep an eye if you like that stuff, and have fun, and I hopefully see you in the next one. Thanks again, and bye bye.